but have a few things you differ in interpretation, you're ostracized. You're kicked out of church for any reason. And even men, most men aren't even kicked out for grooming and for sexual misconduct. They're almost never thrown out. But if a woman divorces her husband because he's abusive, she's ostracized. If someone doesn't have a vision like the other women in positions of authority, you're thrown out. If you teach something that's biblically accurate, but the church finds it offensive, you lose your ability to teach, even though it's written in the Bible. If you don't vote the way they want you to, you can be thrown out of churches. My parents were thrown out of 2 churches. Those 2 churches, the elders and deacons would come to my parents' house and try to intimidate them to vote the way they wanted. Even at the Wasilla church, they tried to intimidate. And my parents said, we can't vote for this person because they're not qualified. They don't have a master's degree. They don't have a PhD in theology. They can't legally call themselves a pastor because they haven't even been ordained. Imagine a priest claiming to be a priest, but they haven't been ordained. They haven't been anointed. They haven't gone through the 50 steps to prove that they're ready to be a priest. We've had music leaders that have planted pornography, like adult pornography, on a senior pastor's computer, so he would be removed from his position, and this unqualified music minister could step into the role. And the church bylaws said that 85% of a church had to vote for this person. If there isn't an 85% majority, this person can't serve as pastor. So this music minister had a vote. He got 75%, but not 85%. So he had the elders change the bylaws, chase out about 10 families, vote again, and it passed because that's narcissism. Anyone who changes the rules, and the rules weren't bad rules. They weren't racist. Well, they were slightly sexist. But changing the rules so you can have what you want, but there's no basis for a legitimate reason to change that, is stupid. It's just stupid. And that's just the way churches run. If they're not planting pornography on a senior pastor's computer, they're spreading lies about people. The gossip that goes around. People having premarital sex, which I don't care about now, but then it was pretty shocking. And I'm thinking, why? Read the Bible. Practically everybody in the Bible had premarital sex, especially if you're male. Now, I don't think one patriarch in the Old Testament or any king